Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You are here because you want to know why the government would cover up UFOs. And for the most part, people think, yeah, they would cover it up because it's a matter of national security. But in my opinion, this is, the thinking behind this is flawed in a way. Because security comes with a cost. Let's say you're running a super secret base somewhere, and but even the janitor at this base needs to have security clearance, a high security clearance. That the person that cleans the toilets needs security clearance. So anything regarding secrecy is expensive. And the next fallacy is that people think, okay, yeah, we have this secret weapons from aliens, and we would keep them secret. But this is not true either. Because people don't get the concept of secret weapons. Because one part of a weapon is that you show potential enemies you have this weapon and they better not attack you. So you literally parade the weapons you've got. So if a government would have alien technology, they would literally parade it to show to potential enemies, better keep off, we've got this really crazy alien technology. And since there was this Facebook group Storm Area 51, they can't stop us all, I think in this topic there is wide interest. So that's why I made this video, why the government would cover up UFOs. To me, this falls in either one of these two categories. Either first contact screw up or worldview smasher. The reason for governments, or at least when I say governments, I mean like a government like the US government, or even a subset of this, mainly a small part or small branch of the government could also have reasons to cover this up. So maybe also just a small regime within a branch of the government would cover this up. So for me there's like these two categories that would persuade governments to cover this up. First would be the first contact screw up. First contact is what they do at Star Trek all the time when the Enterprise visits a new planet, and the first contact with the natives doesn't go well. And the second category would be worldview smasher. In my opinion, this would be like, if you find out the aliens are Jesus or something and smashes the worldview of most people, and that's why you would cover this up. So let's start with the first category. First contact screw up. The first reason why you would cover this up would maybe let's say the aliens really did land in Roswell, and the first people getting to the crash site was the local town sheriff. And he, being a local town sheriff, being a little gung-ho with his guns and getting to the crash site and shooting the first alien that crawled out of the wreckage with its 6 arms or something, and accidentally killing the alien ambassador, starting an intergalactic war that we, being us puny earthlings, will never win. So the government, or at least like some branch of the government, decided, just keep quiet about this. The aliens are going to whack us in, let's say, 50 years times, and it's all going to be over, and there's no sense in getting someone worried about this. So we keep this under the carpet, so to say. A second thing for first contact screw up would be maybe there was something morally that went wrong. I'm just thinking about this. Maybe this spacecraft, this alien spacecraft that landed or something about this was built out of really valuable material. I think like a spacecraft that could travel faster than light would have to sustain really high temperatures and pressures and stuff. So maybe, I'm not saying UFOs are built out of this, but maybe this spacecraft was built out of diamonds. And the first army soldiers that got there, or Air Force soldiers that got there, decided, I'm going to keep this cool diamond thing to myself and sell it. and that's keeping the whole thing under the carpet. And third thing in this first context screw up category would be, I think it's the most boring explanation for this, but it's misappropriation. If you let's say these aliens crashed and you run this super secret base to re-engineer alien technology, you need a lot of money to do this. And how do you get this money? Essentially by stealing from the government. This is called misappropriation. So let's say you're running the space, and the funds you need to run the space you use for money that was originally designated to buy toilet paper for the Air Force. So this is called misappropriation, and if you get caught doing this, you will go to prison. So maybe these people just started out misappropriating little funds and have been doing this for, I don't know, 30 years, 40 years, 60 years. I don't know for how long they've done it. And they just have to keep it a secret, but otherwise people would ask, how do you get the money to run this show? And they would say, we misappropriated it and essentially stole it, and we are happy to go to jail for this. So this is, in my opinion, it's a likely reason, but a really boring reason too. Another reason for why government, or at least a branch of the government, would keep this secret is maybe they have nothing to show for it. Maybe they have spent for the last 30 years, they have spent all this money on re-engineering this alien spacecraft, but maybe it's really hard. And they really have nothing to show for it. So they just keep having this a secret because they're really pretty much empty-handed. So this is maybe from the category first contact screw up. The second category I would point out is worldview smasher. First of all, there are surveys and people have been asked, like, do you believe that aliens exist? And there's a majority of people that say, I believe that aliens exist. So aliens out there by themselves wouldn't be a worldview smasher to me. There has been a survey in Germany that obviously points out, a lot of people think we are not alone in the universe, so aliens are out there. But in Germany, and maybe in other countries, it would be the same. It was pointed out that a third of Germans think that the aliens are not only out there in the universe, so a third of Germans even thinks they have already landed, they are already here. So by being out there isn't a worldview smasher of itself. So there has to be something else. For me, maybe it's really this doomsday scenario that the aliens came here and said, we're building this interstellar highway, and the Milky Way galaxy isn't going to exist in 100 years times because we blow it up so our interstellar highway can go through this space or something like this. So this would be a doomsday worldview smasher that really is worth keeping so to say under the carpet, because we can't really do anything about it, because in 100 years times, whatever we do, the Milky Way will explode, so to say, and this is the end of humanity as we do it, and better just keep quiet about it and enjoy our next 100 years. Maybe another thing would be, these beings that visited us are not really from another star system, because we are living in a simulation, and these were kind of repair technicians from the Matrix telling us, the universe is simulated, and you are all part of this simulation, and just deal with it. So this would be a worldview smasher that you maybe keep to yourself, so there are no riots and people not killing themselves because everything is so pointless. And another thing is, maybe for a worldview smasher, you have to understand this technology that these aliens or beings from another dimension possess by traveling here from another dimension or from traveling faster than light. If you had this technology, this would be really, really powerful. And maybe it's just too easy. It's really, really too easy to replicate this technology. I mean, relatively speaking. Maybe it's only, I don't know, twice the effort of building a nuclear weapon to have this alien technology. And you could do a lot of good with this technology, as you can do with nuclear technology. But you can certainly do a lot of harm with this. So you have this nuclear proliferation problem with alien technology once again. So maybe it's just too easy. In this, I mean, I think this is really unlikely, but maybe there's a little trick in thermodynamics or whatever, and to get infinite power. And maybe this is just, relatively speaking, it's too easy. That maybe if any countries that wanted to do this, like Iran or North Korea, they could just, if they really applied themselves, they could have this within, a decade or so. So maybe this alien technology is too easy. It's, in a way, it's a worldview smasher. We've done math, physics, and all the science a little wrong. And it's too easy to get this really massively powerful alien technology, and our scientific worldview would be smashed by that. So these were the two categories: forced contract screw up or worldview smasher. What do you think? If you liked it, hit like. If you want more of it, subscribe. Until next time, alle BS.